it was probably close to the end of my second round of chemo. I had 2 8-month uh, sequences of chemo. And as I got to the end of that second 8-month run, I started to ask my doctor questions. I said, hey, can chemo cause your teeth to kind of break down? Because can it cause deafness? Can it cause? And I just started to unpack all these things that had slowly begun to happen to me. And he said, yeah. He said it can cause all of those. And I remember asking him, why didn't you tell me beforehand all the things that chemo could cause problems in my body? And he said, well, if I do, then you'll expect it and it'll be worse. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I probably think it might be, or we just expect those things to happen, and so they do. But it's funny because the effects of chemo go way far beyond what most people realize. There's the fatigue of chemo, which if you've gone through, you understand. There's the brain fog, where you just don't feel yourself and cloudy and you misconstrue thoughts and you mix up things. Then there's the neuropathy, which I still have to this day. I burned my esophagus on something cold because I couldn't touch cold or drink cold or eat cold during my chemos. My fingers and toes still have terrible neuropathy. It's messed with my guitar playing. It goes through with your balance. You can drop things. You can feel woozy. You can feel like your body's made of blocks of wood. Some people explain it like that. Your mouth can become a war zone. You can have everything from mouth sores, bleeding gums. Your food tastes like metal. I used to call it burnt coffee, battery acid. I said, my mouth tastes like burnt coffee and battery acid. Yeah, it's terrible. Then your mouth can be dry. Your jaw can be sore. Your gut becomes unpredictable. You have diarrhea, or you have constipation, or your stomach can hurt. You can have acid reflux, indigestion, all different types of things, bloating. Then you have different smells that become unbearable. There are different foods you can't eat. I can, to this day, not eat Taco Bell ever again. There are certain commercials that promote certain products I just get nauseous thinking about. Then with the chemo, there's a loss of confidence, panic, rage, fear of reoccurrence, guilt. Then you have steroids that you take. I had to take some. They can mess with your moods, puffy face, blood sugar spikes, agitation. Your sleep gets wrecked, all from chemo. You can't sleep. You're wiped out. You're tired. Then you have hair loss, which again I lost the hair on my legs, my arms, my head, not on my back. My wife was kind of upset about that. She was hoping I'd lose the hair on my back. But it happens, and you're not really ready for it. It affects your nails. My nails actually started to get real brittle before I knew I had cancer, and then chemo didn't help. You have, painful fingertips, cracked heels. My heels were really cracked and bleeding before I found out I had colon cancer, my first cancer. Your immune system becomes fragile. You can catch a cold at the drop of a hat. Your blood count becomes everything. And let's not forget your sex life. It goes to the toilet. And when I was on my chemos, I couldn't have sex. I couldn't pass bodily fluids, whether it be my mouth or other parts of my body with my wife. So there was, 2 to 3 years where we were not intimate because of all the chemo and sickness I was on. There's a lot of things that you go through. Your heart can be affected. I received an enlarged heart through my chemo. I got a brain tumor because of my chemo. It can affect your kidneys, your bladder, your liver, your lung. Okay, so what am I trying to say? Whether you do chemo or not, that's up to you. That's not what this is about. But what it's about is you're going to come away, you can look at it two different ways, with scars or badges. I prefer to look at them as badges. These are badges that I have to prove that I survived, that I made it. So when I think back to a lot of these, I go, yeah, that was my badge. That trip that I made from here to a concert, and I had to stop 4 times at the bathroom. I had to bring extra underwear and pants. Those are badges. The neuropathy in my fingers and my toes, those are badges. My enlarged heart, which causes me to slow down and breathe hard, they're badges. They're medals of my victory that I'm still here today. It's all a matter of perspective. So yeah, chemo can wreak havoc on you. But look at it this way. When you get through it and you're on the other side, you're going to be like, those things, yeah, those are my badges. Hey, I know there's a lot out there, a lot of things that can be spoken over you. I speak health. I speak life. I speak hope. You're going to make it. I don't know what you need. Let me know. But I'm here. Let's do this together.